the Fort Myers Beach Good Neighbor podcast. No shade, just sunshine. Drama-free, positive vibes only. This is the Fort Myers Beach Chamber Roxie series, where we share local information, meet the people who make this island special, and shine some sun on the businesses that keep our island glowing. Here's your host, Cabo Jim Scheller.
And I'm Jan Fleming, and I'm on the Friends Board. I'm the secretary. And
I'm Kelly Smith. I'm on the Friends Board also, and I am the chair, membership chair.
And we welcome you. We're so excited to have you and show you our beautiful library and what it has to offer our residents and our guests. We're starting off in the garage. Many people think when they come to the library that this is for the employees parking, and it's absolutely not. It's for our patrons. So when you come, especially in the warmer months, be sure to use the garage to park. And then you can enter from the doors off the garage. This is also where we hold our 3 to 4 giant book sales a year. We'll be scheduling one for October and then January, February, and March. So watch for all that to come out. We have great bargains. You fill up a bag, overflow it with books, CDs, and DVDs for only $10. So we want to take you through the garage to our new bike racks. We introduced these bike racks about a year ago to the staff because I'm an avid bike rider and I felt that they were not senior friendly. You had to bend over and hook your chain through, and it was really quite cumbersome. So I researched them, found these great bike racks. The Friends were about to purchase them, and Fort Myers Beach Community Foundation, which gives out thousands of dollars every year, they actually gave us the $8,000 to purchase them.
That's right.
And so I'd like to share those with you so people realize these are bike racks.
They're really unique. They're beautiful.
So here we have our EAD. Friends of ours installed these. He sent me a picture and had it as Dare because he knew that he'd get a rise out of me, and he sure did. But they did put them up properly. So these are 4 of them. And while we're out here, I want you to pay close attention to the parking signs. So over here we have library parking with dolphins. And these were the mastermind of our former director, Dr. Leroy Hummerding. I found this out after his death when I went to get some signs made for the library. And the gentleman said to me, you know, Leroy never wanted just plain old parking signs. He was totally against that. So as you can see, as we round about here, you'll see the different ones I'd like you to point out because they're very unique and whimsical, and really they bring back Dr. Hummerding to our hearts.
Yeah, he had a vision for every aspect of this library. He wanted it just right. And he got it. He made it that way.
Here we had the school across the bridge. The students.
It was a charter school.
It was a charter school. It's no longer there. The students built a beautiful bench in honor of Dr. Hummerding, and it got washed away in the hurricane. But
this is his garden in honor of Dr. Hummerding. Here's another one of our parking signs. There's a turtle, a crab, seahorse right over there.
So these are also our 2 additional bike racks, 2 blue herons, and we kept this beautiful metal flower, but this is where our bike rack was, way down here, and that's why we've added this to the bike rack collection. I also want you to see these statues. Dr. Hummerding was always looking for something for the library. And here we have children, or maybe it's a parent and child reading. Yeah. And again, this was Dr. Hummerding's gift to the library.
This was it was one of the list items. So the Friends of the Fort Myers Beach Public Library gift a monetary gift to the director every year, and for whatever they want to use it. And this was one of the things that Dr. Hummerding used our gift for.
And we're able to give $20,000 to the library every year for their wish list.
It was part of the bike rack that was there before. There was bike racks on the ground. It was a decorative part
Yeah,
of it.
the hooks were on the ground. Oh, we should mention that.
Yeah.
So we have a plaque here. This is Statue to a Hero. It's a bronze sculpture by artist veteran Mike Scoville, and it was dedicated on April 25th, 2014. And then several years ago, we became a Blue Star Memorial. And we had a celebration on that day, sponsored by the Estero Island Garden Club. Now, to show you our beautiful building, come on in. I'd like you to concentrate on the floor here and our dolphins. So when this was created, and again, Dr. Hummerding's behind it, he had the dolphins placed so that show you the way. So we have one dolphin that points you up the steps. We have two that point you to the elevator and one to the garage.
And then our beautiful mural on the wall,
which was replaced after the hurricane. Here's our Dr. Hummerding. He died in 2019. He fought to build the library and he died defending it. And that is so true. His vision of leadership and dedication to service continues to inspire our amazing library community.
you notice the murals on the walls inside the elevator. It's made to make you feel like you're underwater with all the sea life.
People always remark about the size of the elevator. Well, with our community, we have many people attending in wheelchairs, walkers. We have large groups coming in for different events. So we do use the size of this elevator quite a bit.
When we had the grand reopening last March, this elevator probably held about 30 people. It was amazing. We had a great turnout for that. Their grand reopening was
March
wonderful.
16th, we reopened, had a grand reopening with over 300 people. And Friends of the Library, along with Alex King Foundation, the Family Foundation, helped us, and Sandcap provide food for 300 people.
The one. You're gonna go over the three.
Yeah, we're going to go to the top. Whenever people come in, I always suggest they take the elevator to 3 and work their way down. You cannot walk to 3. You can walk to 2 and then take the elevator to 3. So it gets a little confusing. A lot of people stop at 2 and they miss the 3rd floor.
I've had people say that to me many times. We didn't even know there was a 3rd floor on this library. So here it is. This is another one of the sculptures that Dr. Hummerding purchased for the library from the gift funds from Friends of the Library.
And look at our sandcastle. Ed the Sandman did this for us. We're coming upon our gift shop bookstore. Come on in. We'll start in the back here. So this past year, the Friends paid for this beautiful mural to be painted, and it was painted by Summer, who also was one of the artists who painted the tower in Times Square. We just thought it added quite a bit of beauty to the back here. We carry greeting cards, postcards, and we also have the postage for both. And Kelly wanted to say something.
Oh, I was just going to say, in the mural goes along with the theme on the elevator shaft and also on the ground floor mural with the sea life and underwater feel.
So some people are surprised to know that we have a bookstore and we sell books and we're within a library. Well, think about all our visitors and they want a quick beach read. They don't want to carry a book with them. We sell hardbacks for $3 or 2 for $5. Paperbacks are $1.50 or 4 for $5. So it's a great deal. We have used puzzles for $3. We sell them so cheaply because there's no guarantee of pieces. All the pieces are there. So, and then for our nonprofits, we like to support our nonprofits. So we sell the Mound House book for the Mound House. We sell the Afghan and Ellie's book for the Historic Society. And we even carry Chester's calendars and coloring books to help him out. And we're always we just want to support everyone that we can.
And the proceeds go back to the Friends of the Library. So we use this to keep the bookstore stocked with unique gift items and also to help us with our gift fund that we give to the director.
But all the nonprofits, they get their full amount of money back. We don't make any money off of it, again, just to support them. We've got all the fiction books here, and it's in alphabetical order by author. We have large print. We have nonfiction by category, and then
these are our paperbacks on this wall.
And puzzles here. We also have a children's section, and if any of the kids attend the story hour on Wednesdays at 10 o'clock, Liz gives them a coupon and they can come up here and get a free children's book. Compliments of the Friends of the Library.
That's right. This is the children's area right here. And then we have magazines that you can purchase.
Yep, they're just $1. Here are some new items, and we'd like to promote a good friend of mine makes these. So if you're a Buckeye fan, come on up. We get ready for football season. If you're looking for something for Father's Day, we have I Love You, Daddy, and I Love You, Grandpa. This beautiful piece of this dresser was donated to us by Anita Saracita. She had no use for it in the store anymore, and I thought, I think we can make use of it. So here it is.
I want to point out these waterproof informational guides that we have. If you're a sheller, you're here on vacation, and you want to go look at shells, this tells you all about the shells that you're going to find. They have the names and the descriptions. So they're very helpful. We have the shells, we have the water birds, sea turtles, trees, all kinds of different things.
And look at these cards, these playing cards. Saltwater fish of Gulf Atlantic. We've got birds for only $5.95. We like to also support local authors. So this is one of our local authors, and she has the best library book ever, the best bunny facts ever, and more of the best bunny facts. I think there's another one back here. And the best egg hunt ever. So in prep for Easter next year, that's great. We have children's items and everything just a little something for everyone. These cards are absolutely beautiful. Fort Myers Beach, you could take these home and frame them. And our artist last month did these beautiful note cards, and she gave us some money for every card that we sell. And then she does all the shrimp boats. And we'll talk about the artist of the month when we get out there.
We also have, until the cafe opens on the 3rd floor, we have snacks and drinks available for a minimal price. We can make coffee for you if you like some coffee while you're up here using our free Wi-Fi in the community room.
And here's one of our lovely volunteers, Sue Marie.
Hello.
We are staffed totally by volunteers. During the majority of the year, we're open up here from 9:15 to 4:45, Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays, 9:15 to 12:45. In June, we're going to go down to one shift, 10 to 1:30, only because it's slow, and we just want to keep the presence here, but we just won't be open the full day.
We also have for sale our Meet Me at the Library t-shirts and our giant book bag for Friends of the Library. We sell these for $10 and these are $20. So this is the bag that we actually sell at the book sales, and people can fill this for $10 and take as many books as they can fit in there. And the proceeds go back to the Friends of the Library. So also, if you decide you want to become a Friends of the Library, you can do an annual membership for $25 or a lifetime membership for $250. And either one will give you the choice of either getting a free book bag or a Meet Me at the Library t-shirt.
And all of our records were destroyed in the hurricane. So if you were an annual member prior to Hurricane Ian, reach out, become a member again, because we have no idea who you are and we can't remind you that you need to renew your membership. So we would really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, this is the Afghan, which is gorgeous, from the Historic Society. They are $65. They've got the historic cottage, the old pier, the school, and what else is on here? It's just a beautiful.
It is. There's the
Afghan.
First Beach School right there.
Mhm.
It's a nice gift.
The Mound House.
If you look right over here, another thing that the Friends of the Library support, it's an endowment scholarship at Florida Southwestern State College in Dr. Hummerding's name. And we've been contributing to that for the last 6 years. And we found out just recently that it's actually it's come to fruition. So we can give out scholarships to anybody that applies right now.
You're going to see, especially on the second floor when we go down, different pictures depicting old Fort Myers Beach. So there's a lot of history in these walls. These are the arches from the 40s. This picture was taken in 1973. And here you have an aerial view of the swing bridge before my time here and the stone arches. So it just has so much history. Currently, this is not working, correct?
No, the QR codes aren't working for this. This is something that the Estero Island Historic Society put together, footprints in the sand, and each of the little QR codes were giving the history of each location on the beach, starting with the Calusa Indians and going onward from there.
Here's a beautiful view of the northern end and southern end, which my husband claims is really east and west, but he's given up on that because everybody refers to north and south here. This is the new thing we're selling for the Historic Society. These were the homemade street signs because all our street signs were gone.
The signs of hope.
Right. And so after the fact, when we started getting the real signs back, Kelly, my husband, different people went around, collected them, and took it to the Historic Society, and they've created this great poster. We sell them for $20, and all the money goes back to the Historic Society. I think if you go on their website, you can actually order your street name on posters and
mugs, coffee mugs. I've ordered
yeah.
a coffee mug.
Yeah.
With street sign name on it.
This is another local author, Marty Clifton. and we carry her books as well. I think the most beautiful thing up here is the view. Come on over. People come here on vacation, but they still have a little work to do. So we have free Wi-Fi. They come up here and work. And I don't know how they get any work done looking out that window because it's absolutely beautiful. If you need a room, a quiet room, you can also rent one on the second floor. Although you're perfectly able to make phone calls, you don't have to be quiet on the third floor here. This is where people can talk and meet for coffee or whatever. The artist of the month, he's got his photos up here. And let's see what the card says. Don Hutchinson. And we have his prints in the bookstore as well for purchase. The pictures on the wall are not for sale, but duplicates are in the gift shop if you're interested. Each month, Liz gets a new artist of the month. We had our own Lorna here a couple months ago, and she's very generous. All the money that she made off of sales, she gave 50% back to Friends of the Library.
This is our tree. It's decorated by the garden club, and they decorate it according to what holiday. So this is the patriotic theme for Memorial Weekend, 4th of July, and Labor Day. It'll carry through the summer, and then they'll redecorate it again next year for the different holidays as they come along.
Many of their members leave for the summer as well. So this is perfect. They decorate it in May, it's good through September, and then they come back and it's time for Halloween. And they just start all over again. And we really, really appreciate it. We
Look,
have
I wanted
nice
to point out too,
partnership
these
with-
decorations, these are made of books. It's always fun to see what decorations they're going to put on this tree.
We have 2 community rooms up here where we hold monthly meetings, events, jewelry making. If you're here for any length of time, go to the website for the Fort Myers Beach Public Library and see what it all has to offer. There's something for everyone.
There is. There's chair yoga, there's knitting, there's a book club, there's mahjong. There's a lot of different activities.
We had so many people show up for a bracelet making day that they had to be turned away. They just didn't have, so they rescheduled and then they said, okay, you have to make a reservation. But typically you don't, you just show up. Yeah. This gives you a nice view of all the things that are happening here. Some information on the screen. I think we're ready to go to 2.
Sure.
So we're going to take the elevator to the second floor and see what it has to offer.
We're hoping one day that we'll be able to get the cafe back open.
Yeah.
I do too, all the time. And you know, sometimes they used to have a book in their hand.
Yeah.
A little book. No matter how many times I've gotten off that elevator, I do a double take.
Sorry.
And I want to mention that I'm happy that some people joined us today. And Chris King is not only a rep for the chamber, but she's also on the library board. She's an elected official. Sandy Walker is the president of our Friends of the Library. Ellen is a friend of the library. And Crystal. She's a friend too. Here's the second floor. Our director, Cletus. Say hello.
This is
And
Berta.
Berta. Oh, come look at the arches here. Notice we have public computers. You can print, you can fax, you
It
can
copies.
copy.
We also have a notary. Cletus is a notary
Right.
for a small fee.
We have a charging station. Who doesn't need that for your phone or iPad? And here's the arches model that they are planning on building at Bowditch, right? Yeah. So I guess that doesn't need explanation. The first name is Mitch, and you probably all know Mitch or know of him. Mitch was hired here as a greeter. He greeted people coming in with the biggest smile, and if you saw Mitch out and about, you never saw him without his camera. Took great pictures, and it just pains me to talk about him, but he perished in the hurricane. But we remember him, and these are all the people from the island who lost their lives on September 28, 2022.
So I want to show you the bookends. This was a big thing of Dr. Hummerding's, to collect bookends, the quirky little pieces that he would put around in the different shelves of the library. Just unique things
And
to draw people's attention.
Note the section we're in, pets and dogs. So he's got animals here. And when we go to the children's section, you're going to see the children's bookends. You know, he worked full time here, and on his days off, he was a volunteer at Kiwanis. And so that's where he accumulated many of these things, because he, and they knew to save them for him. There's a lot of artwork throughout here. If we go to the outside, and you can continue to see Florida fiction here. We've got fish, birds. Different areas to sit and work, read. And we can just stroll down here at different pictures of, look at all the birds. I haven't even been back here. Many of these items were donated to the library. World's safest beach, Fort Myers Beach. More posters from the past. There's so much history displayed in this library. You could really get lost in here for a while.
I always tell people they need to come into the library and look around when they're here on vacation or visiting somebody that lives here. And nobody ever really gets it or understands it until they come in here and start looking around. It's just amazing.
Trying to see if we recognize any of these artists. Rothwell. Maybe we'll show them the collections down here.
That's our outside patio area. The patrons are welcome to use.
And while you're on the second floor, you shouldn't use your phone, but you can go out there and take a call. 1950s Fort Myers.
Here's some other pictures of history of Fort Myers Beach.
19,
Crescent Beach, Miss Fort Myers Beach right there.
1906. Amazing.
Winkler Hotel. Beach School right here. There are the arches. Oh, this is red coconut back in the day, 1949. Trailers on the beach. Shrimping industry right through here.
So this is a beautiful collection of Dr. Hummerding's. When he couldn't sleep, he'd wake up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and he would get up and he would paint his eggs.
All these eggs are hand painted by him.
Ukrainian Easter eggs. And then this is his Hummel collection that was donated to the library. Beautiful. He lives throughout every floor of this library. As I understand it, when they were putting the lighting in, they have less light on the outer walls than the inner walls because you have daylight. And so they
Natural
save
light.
natural light. They save money doing that. And then they also collect the rainwater and reuse it in flushing the toilets.
This is the library shell collection through here. Here's a display of shells with the names.
More here. These boats are amazing.
The library offers lots of large print books too. Oh, and this is our community puzzle right here. Hi. People stop by and just put a piece or two in all the time. It's just a
Pretty much, yeah.
Are you a daily visitor?
Couple of days.
Oh, good. That's great.
Yeah. Enjoy it.
Yeah. The after-school program from Bay Oaks, these are some of their creations. They use the library, they'll quite often for their after-school program. Well, now it's going to be not after school, but daily. They'll come over here.
These are our quiet rooms the libraries have to offer. You can have meetings in there.
And you can rent the quiet rooms. I think it's something like $20 or $25. It's not very expensive at all. Which way are we going? Okay. Again, artwork everywhere. Just beautiful. Postcards
Postcards made into art.
from many years ago. Tarpon and Children. Oh, that's great.
That is. The Turpin's bigger than they are.
Right, right. This whole section is large print. Lots of different posters here, more pictures of the island. And it's just so interesting to see the difference, 1960, 70, and 79. The original arches.
More of our windows with natural lighting.
And this doll collection. From all over the world. These airplanes, these model airplanes were donated to the library. And there's a little explanation here of what they are. Children love to come see the aquarium.
It's always a routine with the kids that come to story hour. They go to story hour and then they run over here and look at the fish in the aquarium. And then they run upstairs and get their free book.
This is our large reading room. all our magazines, newspapers, and there's areas to sit.
Oh, and these are old editions. The Beach Bulletin, 1952, end up. Wow.
The Beach Observer. One thing with the hurricane, the surge affected the first level. So where all the offices are, the children's area wiped out. But that was it. Thankfully, the second floor and up was fine. However, the mitigation company had to come in with generators to keep the air flowing, to keep air conditioning on. Otherwise, everything would have been ruined. They wrapped every book, every space that they could. They did a tremendous job. They really did. Do you have any questions, Jim?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hey,
More people need to see this and come and experience.
I
They
agree.
do.
So now that we're on the second floor, we can take the stairwell down to one.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Sandy.
Contractor showed up.
Oh,
Well, join
that's
us.
all right.
Another one of our bookstore volunteers, Sandy.
Excuse me, though, all around you have these boats. They're made of wood and they're for books you put into
Mhm.
them. Were those handmade for you?
You know, that's a good question. I don't know. Let's see if Cletus,
See the ones that are right there. See how pretty they are?
yeah. Were those handmade, the bookshelves? Somebody did that for us? Okay. Yeah, so they were.
Well, we learned something. That's right.
Ellen, that's what the upstairs
Oh,
should be
okay.
on.
You know what? I've probably seen it up there when it's on it.
Yeah. Another beautiful mural. This survived the hurricane. So everything you see on the first floor has been replaced. Everything is brand new. Another one of our staff members there. Hi.
These are the audiobooks through here.
And a lot of people don't know what a playaway is. A playaway, there's an entire book on this, and it's no bigger than a deck of cards. So you can just put it in your pocket, connect your headphones, and listen to a book on a walk.
We're coming upon the children's area.
I always tell families, if you need a break from the hot sun and beach, just let the kids come here and run around because it's such a beautiful area. This is where Liz has her story hour, and she does it over there in the children's room. And then she'll have probably 20 children here every Wednesday, and it's all set up so nicely to do a craft that's associated with the book that she reads. And she even has all her May story times ahead of time so they know what they're going to be listening to.
Every Wednesday at 10 a.m.
This is a great room, again,
This-
for the children.
It is. This is the kids' room. You can see why they'd love to come in here and have fun.
It's hands-on. You can touch anything and everything. And we even have our little mouse reading a book.
That's so cute.
Now you'll see that we did lose quite a few of the bookends, but they brought some back. And so they're going to be more geared toward the children. We have 2 computers for them. And we also have a family restroom, so they don't have to go out of this area. Summer did this as well, this beautiful rainbow fish mural.
It's beautiful. You have the reading tree back here.
This was in a parade for the women's club.
Oh,
And then
that's
they
great.
had no use for it, so they donated it to us. So the kids love to sit in there, turn the wheel. If it's a small group of children, sometimes she'll use this area to read. But I mean, you've got this tree growing in the library. Well, this was probably, I don't know if they had to replace that or not, because everything here was gone.
How many feet of water in the building?
I'm sorry,
How many feet of water?
I had no clue. Well, at least 15. I mean,
From the ground up.
yeah,
That's why it was in
the
here.
doors were blown open because we came in we were riding our bikes and we just checked it out. So yeah, everything on this floor was pretty much destroyed.
You have to check out these creatures in resin. There's a snake, a grasshopper, a lizard, another lizard. Wow.
No, look at this one.
Oh yeah, look at that. Black snake,
And this is cute,
all kinds of creepy crawlies.
this magnetic table. Again, it's very hands-on for children and it's free and you don't have to have a library card to enter. And if you happen to be here a month or more for only $10, you can purchase a library card and it's good for 6 months. And it's well worth it. In the back are the offices and there's a staff kitchen. And so that's where all the work gets done. Yeah,
That's right.
that's right. Anything else?
No, I can't think of anything.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you for
Yes.
yeah.
coming to the library. Absolutely.
Showing us around. Thank you for all you do here.
Yes.
Do a great
It's our
job.
pleasure, definitely.
You need to come down and check it out for sure.
Absolutely. We hope you do.
It'd be worth the trip.
Yes, become a friend
Become a
for only
friend.
$25. If you join for a lifetime, you do get your name up on a plaque in the bookstore. So we appreciate any assistance because all the money will go back to our beautiful library.
Very good. You have a wonderful day.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for soaking up a little sunshine with Roxy and the Fort Myers Beach Chamber. If you loved today's local scoop, share this episode, leave a quick review, and follow for more island stories. And come join us every Friday at the Roxy in Times Square on beautiful Fort Myers Beach. Also, to nominate your favorite neighbors, local legends, heroes, or local businesses to be on the show, go to fmbgoodneighbor.com. That's fmbgoodneighbor.com. Or call 239-427-4100. Till next time, support local, be a good neighbor, and we'll see you at the beach.